Thank you for taking the time today to learn more about Persystent Suite, the world's fastest PC recovery software. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to demonstrate that the computer that I'm working off of today is a real computer, and this is a live demonstration. So I have an active PC here where Adobe is actually up and running. I can demonstrate things like calculator are functioning. I can demonstrate things such as Paint, which might be an accessory that you might be using for day-to-day operations. And I can also demonstrate the ability to get to the internet. And given the network speed here, it might take a quick second to come up. But essentially demonstrating to you that this is a real laptop computer, and the laptop computer, as many BYOD type devices or remote laptop users, sometimes gets misconfigured or even catastrophic failure due to security threats. So in this demonstration, the first thing I'll do is I'll simulate an attack on the system. Many of you are probably familiar with malware-based attacks. Today I'd like to just show you an example of how malware can actually disturb the user's working production environment. So I'm going to install Security Shield. Essentially what Security Shield does to our computers is it basically renders your antivirus software useless. I mean, essentially what it does is it will bypass all of your security solutions in a layered security approach. And as you can see from this download, Security Shield is actually infecting this machine with various forms of malware. And in this example, the traditional remediation effort would be to remediate the box. And we are going to show you a disruptive technology that takes a different approach. So first what I'll do is I'll demonstrate that we're going to activate this, and it's going to ask me for a credit card here, but I'm going to skip through that process just for time's sake. And we'll close out this, this particular malware infection. As we know from a security standpoint, we have been infected and things are bound to blue screen as this is a live demonstration. So what I'll do now is I'll try to open up Adobe to show you that Adobe doesn't work due to the malware infections. I'll open up Calculator. As you can see, Calculator doesn't work. I'll go back to my rendering of Paint, and as you can see, Paint also is having issues. And so the next step for the user is to actually log into the help desk to open up a ticket. And in this case, we'll go to the internet, and as you can see, we've been infected. Your system ports and backdoors have been checked by visited page for external access. And so essentially we've been, this machine has received an attack. And the only way, as many of you know, to fix this is to re-image the box. And again, I'm in this vicious cycle here of an infection. And so what we want to do is quickly go to the Start menu and restart this computer. And so what you'll see is pre-boot of the operating system, Persystent Suite will recover this system in less than 15 seconds. So as you can see, the boot, the BIOS loaded, now our software is loading, and you know, we are now 12 years in the marketplace with version 5.0. And as you can see, 180 files were fixed. We're already done fixing those files. Now the post-boot agent, which is going to provide the analytics, is actually going to come up, and now the Windows operating system will load. So now you actually will have, with the analytics, you'll actually have a file change report to show you exactly what files were infected and then which files were actually restored with our software. So as you can see, maybe 10, 12, 15 seconds or so, the operating system loaded, and we are back up in operation. And I'll just take a few seconds here for the system to fully recover itself. And as you can see, Adobe now works. I'll show you that calculator has been restored as well. And we'll go to Paint. And as you can see, Paint is also up and running. And let's see if we can't get to the internet. And I apologize for the network connectivity. We're operating a bit slow. But as you can see, we have full internet connectivity. And this system has been completely restored back to the last known desired state.